Alrighty. Here we are, once again, back with more drawing time. Heck yeah. Ah, turn off that thing. We're doing more on the animatic. This time we're working on character stuff. Or at least a little bit of it. Well, let's see, I might need to come back to that one later. Okay, let's begin. It's gonna be so weird doing what I basically do for my job stuff on stream. Doesn't have that kind of ear. He has deer ears. Anyways, we're doing some character roughs on this animatic today. Although I don't have all the voices yet, so we're specifically just I'm tackling shots that do not have voices in them, so I can just do that without that. And we'll do voice stuff later. So I'll probably be jumping around the timeline quite a bit while I'm doing this. Ah! Keep forgetting that's not what the zoom thing is anymore, because I'm not in Photoshop. Nervous Noel. Her eyes work in the same way. It's important. Okay. And for this one, I'm still using the regular 5-fingered stuff for her. So you can basically see what I'm actually doing for my job most of the time. Ah, shoot, keep forgetting. It's not the correct one. Well, there's a very clean roughs I usually do. This power again. Much easier to move stuff around. Okay. She's walking towards Cam, so I don't want any tangents or anything. Eye dart stuff. Everybody likes eye darts. Well, nobody likes darts in your eye. I hope. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna go too fast in this and accidentally select the wrong stuff. Just make sure that my mic's working okay. Yes, it is. Okay. Down a little bit. Feel like my editing stuff is my editing skills need work. So I need editors for it. But I'll have to do all that myself. Anyways, if you are joining me, I hope that your day is going well so far. It was raining earlier, and now it's starting to get kind of hot. Hello, hello. Thank you for coming. Yes, this is that one scene. Yes, from the sweepstakes. I wanted to like do a little just realized I forgot her cheek freckles thing. Oh well. I'll add those later. Yes, I've wanted to do this since like since the sweepstakes. I just didn't get to it last year, so I'm like, okay, you know what? Let's just do it this year. So that's what I'm working on. I'm excited. So I just gotta make sure this is done by the next anniversary. But yeah, right now I don't have the voice stuff yet, and I usually like working from voice stuff if I can, because then I can like time the inflections and stuff like that. So I'm just going to be kind of hopping around the timeline, doing shots that don't have voices in them. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is what I usually do. This is what I do most of the time for my job. Is this. Or at least I do work in this program. So it's really fun getting to do it for like, yes, I want to get voice actors, you know, some sound effects and stuff, and also I need to figure out what I'm going to do for the music, because I also would like a little bit of original background music. I don't really want to use stuff from the game, because Materia Collective is so testy about that. So if I can just get like a little bit of original music, that would be super cool. I just gotta figure out where to get that from. Hope it helps to have at least the roughs for it done first, because then I can say how long it'll need to be. Okay. She's peeking in. That's very true. Exactly. I feel like if I just ask, I can find somebody. And I'll pay people too, should they want that, because people's skills and time are worthwhile. But yeah, I at least have some people that are interested in doing voices for stuff, so I have some stuff for that so far, so that's good. And the sound effects. So it'll be like a full reel-on animatic thing. All that goodness. That. Actually, your head's probably not that big in the door. Yeah, it was a really good scene. I liked it. I like the way it was presented with like Noelle's diary to it, sort of thing, and the live journal stuff. You really get a good sense of her personality from it, and we've got all this weird backstory stuff going on with Chris and Susie that builds tension and stuff like that. So it's really good. I like it. Now, some people really don't like it so much that they're like, oh, must take place in a different universe because characters wouldn't act that way. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, yeah, they would. Okay. No shortage of contrarians, true. Anyways, I thought it was a cool scene, so now I'm gonna animate it. Surprisingly difficult. Oh, how did I have Chris's hands crossed previously? Okay. Kind of both crossed there. Yeah, the stuff that always confused me, they're like, oh, this is so out of character, and I'm like, it's not though? I'm not sure what you're talking about. This is totally in line with how they've all acted so far. Yeah, Susie was a bully. She was very, very mean to Chris. I saw that in the first, like, 5 minutes of the... Well, not the first 5 minutes, but, like, the first one of the earlier scenes in Chapter 1. Yeah, even assuming you know the characters 2/7 of the way through the game, we still have plenty of stuff to discover, I am quite sure. Okay, Chris ain't moving. Put that over. Okay. But Susie's moving. So, at least from what we know so far, I thought it made fine sense. And again, I just like how it both introduced new mysteries and also revealed some good stuff about character stuff. I like that. Let's see. When she pushes her chair over. Yeah. Keep getting the wrong thing. Honestly, I might tighten this up a little bit. Oh no! Horrendously late. But thank you for coming by anyway. I appreciate it. Yeah, I started a little bit late today. And I still have GDQ running in the background. Because I likes it. I'm like, yay, it's speedrunning week, yay! I think it's going to be blocked by the other chair, so we're not even going to get to see that. Oh my goodness, that's pretty late. Are you in Australia or something? Or wait, no, I guess Europe or maybe? Australia is correct. Okay. That's on the other side of the world. I'm on the west coast. So yes. That would be very, very late. I can't believe you're actually staying up till like 3:30 for that, because goodness gracious, that's pretty darn late. But I'm not a night person, I'm a morning person, so being up at 3:30 for me is like, no, I can't do that. I wonder if she should be even taller. Maybe? How do you like Australia? I have never been. Wish I could go. That'd be fun. I've been a number of places, but never Australia. Ah, you got sucked into a fic. It happens. And it's like, well, I just one more chapter and I'll be done. But then it just keeps going and going. Was it a good fic? That's the important part. I'm assuming it is, if you had to keep doing it. If it was not good, then that's not as fun. Well, okay. Okay fic that a lot of people like. Okay. That's an interesting place to be in. I guess in the sense you're trying to just keep up to date with fandom stuff, which I get that. I was doing that with some fics and I fell behind because I started watching Dungeon Meshi. I need to get back to the popular fics that people say you should read. Oh, objectively thought it sucked. Oh no. That's the opposite. No. Is this for Undertale Deltarune or is this for a different fandom? That sucks when you come across the chapter. You thought of falling out of trouble. Undertale Yellow. Okay. Oh, I gotta watch the speedrun for that on Tuesday. I feel like, grief, where is everything in here? I'm gonna have to rearrange where all these desks are. I've not read any Undertale Yellow fics, so I don't know how they go. What are the popular ones for Undertale Yellow? I imagine one thing that got popular after Undertale Yellow was post-pacifist Undertale fix, where humans all get revived after the barrier's broken. So they'd be like, no, now I have to have Clover and everybody else come back to life. If still humans stay dead, truther. Well, definitely a fun idea to explore and fic, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're not coming back, sadly. Like, I'll compromise on just Clover. Until the next fan game comes along and you're like, no, I love this human too, no! And then you want that one to come back. I forgot her stuff. But I'm not sure if we'll get another success like Undertale Yellow like that for a while. That was, what, 7 years in the making? Change her legs up, actually. So, it's a lot of work. So unless something was already been cooking for that long, probably going to be a while. You stabilize. Interesting. I don't know if I heard that concept yet. My thing is what I actually find a little confusing is people are always like saying, oh, this the amalgamate that tucks Friskin is Kanako. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense. And then they're like, it's just Kanako. I'm like, well, who else is she melted with? The whole thing about amalgams is that they are amalgams. They are, like, melted together with a lot of other monsters. So, it can't be just Kanako. Or it shouldn't be, anyway. I guess the obvious answer would be, like, other monsters that are native to Undertale Yellow, so like, dune buds and frost hermits and stuff like that. Sir Slither. Yeah, but the issue is still that, like, it got too much determination and melted together once they tried to wake her up. A whole other spectrum of screwed up.
Elfies, what are you doing? Because Mom is hot.
It's hot. I know, it's starting to get warm. Let's see if I should add another one or not. Maybe one more. Even more so at the camera. Might be too much, I don't know. Get rid of that stuff. Yeah, that's true. I guess in that case you can decide whatever you want. It's not supposed to turn you into a superhero somehow, but it's not determination? Monsters can't handle that? Okay. I can't do that yet because I think she talks there. What did the serum do? We don't know. It's actually gonna... start here, and then we'll work our way backwards. How tall is she compared to the desk? That's probably correct, right? I don't know. We just know that Soroba gave her the serum that did the bads. You should not have done that. Yeah, I think the run that's happening at GDQ this week is a pacifist one, so... Ah, that foot is backwards. We'll be getting the Soroba fight. Actually, I'm not sure what the hardest thing is in a pacifist speedrun for Undertale Yellow. Yeah, lift your foot up a little bit more. I mean, maybe it's Soroba, but I don't know, Axis is pretty hard for me. A little smaller. Okay, this would be a 3. Oh yeah, that's probably the hard one. Because you have to do the whole thing over again if you mess up a little bit. It's a rhythm game thing, so you can't just like turn... I guess you can turn on easy mode. I don't know if easy mode makes things go faster or stuff, because then you don't have to worry about stuff like that with El Beliador. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Oh well. Forgetting the song for him. Let's dance. Actually, I wonder if there's an incentive to also fight the macro frogget, the biggest frogget of them all. But then you had to run around the ruins getting all that extra stuff. So that's a little bit much. That's true, they probably practiced all the stuff. But I'm sure there's some elements of randomness that make things go faster or slower. That's usually how it is with Undertale games. Is that it's like, okay, I know how to execute on this boss thing fast, but there's like some kind of RNG that will either mess you up or slow you down or whatever. I should do some camera stuff in here. And it's like, no, not more frost hermits, no. Or actually no, I think I know what it is. Aren't dune buds like the ones that slow you down because they have that one sandcastle move that like takes forever to execute? 5 a.m. bedtime. Well, thanks so much for coming to the stream, even briefly, and I hope you get a good rest. We'll see how far I can get on this in the meanwhile. I have no clue if these are too fast or too slow in terms of timing. Like, they seem too fast for me, but I know I don't have editor brain. Okay, this one I think has text, so we're gonna skip it. And she says something here, obviously, but we can do Chris at least. I need my texts, because Chris is still zonked out. Still snoozing. Chris is ready for bedtime too. I'm not getting enough sleep. Maybe a little bigger in the chair. Have to invent chairs here because there's no chairs in the game, but there probably are chairs there. I mean, Noelle says as much. Let's that tangent there a little bit. Okay, we'll come back to that later. Got to avoid stuff that has text, has voice acting for now. A lot of Chris not moving much, mostly. At least we'll get the drawing down. Head's too big. One thing that's really nice about Storyboard Pro is it's extremely easy to make edits. Yay, vector lines. I'll make their arms a little thinner. Have to have their shield notebook. Is there? Wait, no, they do. Oh wait, I skipped one. They're still asleep there. Go back to that. Start snoozing. Do some drift. Wait, is this the same? Yeah, I might as well use the same thing. I think it's the same angle, I think. No, it's slightly different. Shoot. Okay. I thought it was a similar angle. I'm sure there are many a kid out there in the high schools now looking at Chris and being like, mood. You try and sit in class and it's just like, nope, zonk. Ugh. Do some more life drawing at some point. Well, I don't know when, but at some point. That leg down there is annoying. Okay, that's fine. Let's do a little bit of drift. So yeah. Just a little bit of drift. He's like, hey, Chris. Nope, I'm snoozing. I'm snoozing. I cruise while I snooze. Oh, I gotta take my break already. Also, hello, thank you for the new follow. I gotta get up and stretch my wrists so that I do not hurt them. It's very important. Yeah, we'll see how far I can get without doing the stuff with text in it. It'd be nice if I can get through most of it. Oh, Elfie, you climbed to the top of the log. Here she is. Yeah, it was all weirdly muggy this morning. So now it's like warm but a little bit humid, which is kind of unusual for here, so blech, humidity. Chris does not want any of that. None of that, thank you. Okay. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Excited that tomorrow is a day off. Yay! I'll get to do fireworks and stuff like that. Yelpies! You ascended to the top of the log. Hiding under your hammock. Oh, sheesh. Hello. Thanks for coming by. And saying hello, and I hope your afternoon is good too. Ugh, my arm is a little bit sore from the stitches in it. Not fun, but I will live. Alright, be right back for one more stretch. Time. Mega Man is fighting Dr. Wily on the thing. We'll be back with more of this. It's this one again. One nice thing about this scene, it's not really much in the way of crowds. That's much easier to handle. Heck, it's mostly a lot of close-ups actually. Which is probably one of the easier things to draw. Like what? What? I was sleeping. I was busy sleeping. going back and forth between like normal canon Chris and Eldritch Rune Chris, and I have to be like, okay, how do I draw them differently? Because they are drawn differently. It's a little bit straighter. Wait a little longer on that. Okay. She's talking more here, but we will go back to that later when we have the voices. Let's see. Since right now, Chris just sitting here. We'll say though, people sitting at desks at school, that part's annoying. Goodness, that seat is really high. Ugh. That's a really tall seat. I wonder if Chris is like, slouch. This would probably be more correct. In fact, let's maybe we should adjust this background here a bit. I'm gonna do that just slightly. Sorry, past me. Makes get over here. Yeah. It doesn't matter too much because the other desk's in the way, but alright, I feel a little bit better about wherever the heck they're putting their butt now. That's another thing. It's like, oh yeah, now I have to design like where all heights people to sit and stuff like that, which is really annoying, actually. Okay, it's under the desk. Decent enough, then we'll do a Susie with her line later, because she's the one doing the most talking. Okay, check apple bite. Big apple bite. Well, Chris just stares. That. I'm not gonna be frowning so much. Just very stoic. It's also really hard in classroom settings. All the front chairs are in the way, especially since Chris sits in the middle, dead center. Chris, did you ask for that desk, or did they put you there? I guess it doesn't matter. It says they're being outlined with a different color in the storyboard. No, I usually draw my roughs in blue. I just like doing it in blue. I just do my roughs, and then once we get to cleans, it'll be in usual black. Okay. No, not the apple, no! Ah! One that Alfie's literally never eats. Good grief. Come on, self. Draw a dang claw. How about that? No, that's just something I chose for myself. Ain't nobody taught me it. I just like doing that. I like doing roughs in like a separate color from the black that they'll be in eventually. This feels better to me. I don't always do it. Sometimes I will do it in black or whatever. Sprite chilled cherry limeade. Ooh, that sounds kind of good. That sounds yummy. Gotta do that. I was at Wendy's or something recently, and they had one of those, you know, soda fountains, and I finally got some Coke with lime. I haven't had that in forever. Menthol, huh? Weird. Yeah, limeade's like lemonade, except you do it with limes. Actually, I'm not happy with this darn hand. I don't know why. I'm not as big on limeade as lemonade, but I like lime in a lot of stuff. Like key lime pie is really good. There we go. Put the thumb more here. Right, it's a little better. Minty treats. You never had a lime? Not in anything at all? That's crazy. Key lime soda. I don't know if I've had key lime soda. I really like key lime pie. Limeless? No! Limes are good in a number of things. They are tasty little citrus fruits. I mean, I definitely am a picky eater too. But I will say, as a fellow picky eater, give limes a try. Not just like straight limes, but like something with lime in it. Like key lime pie, like a, you know, a lime dessert. A lime soda, something like a lime with sugar kind of thing. Very good. Gay limes. Might make the apple a little smaller here. Okay, actually I think I'm gonna do it. Bit of a follow-up with this one. Oh, really? Limes don't keep as well as lemons? Aw. I do like limes and things. Again, big fan of key lime pie. Or just, you know, little lime treats. I'm so happy that, like, in Skittles, the candy, they went back from green apple to lime because lime is the better one. That's just what a time traveler from the pirate golden age would say. No, I would, green apple's okay, but I don't know, at least in terms of green flavored candy things, definitely prefer to lime to green apple. Red, white, and blue Mountain Dew. On that, I haven't really tried much in the way of Mountain Dew, because the one time I tried regular Mountain Dew, I was like, I really dislike this. Ugh. And I haven't really had it since. I will avoid it, if at all possible. Not a fan of it. Okay. Probably should pull this a little bit closer. Okay, well, I'm glad it's not just me. Like, maybe I can try that Baja Blast stuff and it'll be okay or whatever. But, I tried the regular Mountain Dew, did not like it. Just something about the flavor. Really not stick with me. Baja Blast. Oh, try and timing right with this. Okay, that's pretty good. Not physical red, a strawberry and raspberry. Raspberry is better. What is the code red one? Okay, now to draw a biting apple. Blood. Not blood. Huh. Okay, in that case, I know I really would not like it because, cherry, not one of my preferred flavors in terms of red. If you're gonna go red, my ranking is raspberry first, then strawberry, then cherry. New Zealand code red. Interesting. Okay. It's actually kind of harder to draw her biting this in half. I don't know why. Oh, really good mixed berry soda I can get behind. Make her more snarly. Snarl. Red spy in the blue base. That's a very specific and yet vague smell or taste. I'm not even sure how I would imagine that. I mean, peach and grapefruit can be pretty good. If you do it right. That does depend. You can do grapefruit pretty wrong if you're not careful. Okay. So we're gonna honestly just block out Chris there. Blue's a vague mixed berry. Yeah, I like me mixed berry stuff. I wonder why they usually have blue as like mixed berry instead of just like blueberry. I don't know, I had some blueberries recently. I guess the thing is like blueberries on their own don't have that much taste to them. Like they're fine. They taste like stuff, but I don't know if it's a lot of taste. Maybe that's why they have to like throw in other berries for that. Chop. Okay, make sure I get all that right. Get her collar there. Yeah, I like blueberries in baked stuff. Blueberry pie, blueberry candy, but like, yeah, I had some blueberries recently, and because I got some for Alfie's, and I'm like, yeah, these are okay. Honestly, the thing with blueberries is I feel like every berry tastes a little bit different from the last one, so you're never quite sure what you're gonna get. I can't explain it. And I'm like, what is the actual blueberry flavor? And I'm getting like, I guess it depends on the berry. I do like banana candy, and I do like actual bananas too. Not big on banana bread, I will say, which is kind of weird. But I do like actual bananas. Yeah, the artificial flavor is good. Apparently that artificial flavor comes from a banana that doesn't exist anymore, which is so sad. Like the banana flavor you get in candies nowadays, that kind of banana, it went extinct. Because, unfortunately, bananas, I guess, are prone to illnesses and stuff like that. So, I know, that kind of banana, it's gone. It lives on only in banana-flavored candies, because that was what they, you know, when they started making banana, like, candies and stuff like that. Blueberry sins. I think I'm gonna copy this. The other one is not so good. Yeah. Blueberry sends what? Blueberry sends the death threats? Blueberry sends you to the blueberry dimension. I gave Alfie's a blueberry yesterday and she liked it. She likes her blueberries. I'll probably give her one tomorrow for the holiday. Same thing. Oh, yeah, that's probably what it was. What was it supposed to say then? If it wasn't blueberry sins. Yeah, I can't be mad at other languages that translate English wrong, because we've done that plenty. If anything, it's kind of comforting to know that, like, you know, other languages are also like, English? Yeah, whatever. Sounds close enough. Chop. She ate the seeds! Let's get the timing on this is like... maybe a little longer on this. Chinese word for pie is a loan word of English spelled pie, but the original meaning of pie also means to send. Fascinating. So they were saying blueberry pie, but they were also saying blueberry to send. Blueberry sends. That's cool, actually. What a weird little linguistic thingy going on. While watching. Oh, someone taking a dictionary too literally. Oh yeah, that was a very fascinating thing. Was that, I think it was it the Maori word or whatever? For dog is also just dog. Like, happens to be the same word. That's really funny. Okay. Oh, her teeth are scary and also very cool. I remember I got like, this was back in the day. Oh my goodness, like early anime fandom stuff. There was like a whole website dedicated to sharing English stuff. You know, just like badly, weirdly translated English. And at one point I bought some shirts from them that I thought were funny because they were selling shirts. And the one I got was just like, what kind of world is this? It's kind of crap. No clue what that was about, but it was extremely funny. I'm like, I want that shirt. So I got it. Do a little bit of a hop up like that. Like, whoop. Whoop. There we go. There you go. Oh, according to Kaku, that was so funny. I feel like that was almost a joke in a bit. Beautiful exploration, Shooter's trauma and worldview. Okay. That one. Make sure this all works okay. Honestly, I'm pretty sure I'll have to speed all this stuff up eventually. Just editing wise. I'm pretty sure this is probably should be like a little smaller. Yeah. That's a line. Better in half. Let me just say people should stay dead when they are killed. Or should they? Sometimes mistranslations can lead to very funny things. I mean, I'm pretty sure it isn't do not want a mistranslation. Or rather, like a translation then translation back. I remember that used to be pretty big. It was do not want backstroke of the West. I used to say that between friends all the time. Do not want. What's going on with your arm here, Chris? Probably helped us at that. It's that big dramatic moment of Vader. Or Anakin, whatever. When he becomes Vader, he's like, no! And they just translated that as, do not want! No! I don't know if there was a good way for them to do that. Like, I guess, is this the dramatics of it? I don't know. It's very funny even in English, so it's even funnier with do not want. I remember I shouldn't be leaving space for Chris's eye, like in Elder True. Their hair is covering their face. Okay. Does this have drift in it? I don't think it does. That. Still waiting for lines. Okay. We have a little bit of overlap here. So when was I supposed to stop? Okay, that's a fire dart. Alright, thanks a bunch for stopping by the stream. And I hope your chores go well. That was my day yesterday. I am having fun. It's nice getting through the roughs here. Chris, where's your chair? Chris, where's your chair? Did I not draw your ding-dang chair? Chris' seat? Apparently I did not draw Chris's seat. Well, we gotta remedy that, unfortunately. How did they get that translation? How odd. How did that happen? Actually, maybe this is from a later one. Did I have the seat in this one? Yeah, okay, I did have the seat. See, copy paste it. Bad transliteration, improper literal translation. Good grief, language is so crazy. I don't think I ever watched that whole thing the whole way through. Well, we did watch once. Me and all my friends sat down and watched the Star Wars Holiday Special. We're like, we're gonna watch the Star Wars Holiday Special. And I don't know why we did that, because it was kind of torturous. Chris, I'm afraid there's not much room here. We might need to move your chair a little bit. Why did we do that? I stayed up like really late watching it too. It was kind of wild. His name is Anna Jin. I'm not how to translate it as all and Jin meant gold, so. How fascinating. How weird. How strange. I wonder how many times you can go back and forth trying to translate like that before it's just like, never mind, this really doesn't work. It's like that, what was that one app somebody made to like, it's supposed to repeat everything you say except at a higher pitch. And so somebody took two phones with the apps and put them next to each other and they just kept raising in pitch until they just leaped off the charts like, wah! Screaming at each other. Okay, repeat everything you say and the pitch goes up and then make her a little smaller. She's watching from the window. Oh no, sorry. Ad. Why did you do that? Get them forward a little bit. Next one. Sorry about the ad. The ads, they happen all too frequently. Let's see if I can't push it forward a little bit. Palpatine's apparently just called D like the alphabet. Does Palpatine just translate to a letter that sounds like the letter D? That's weird. That's a little odd. move the camera around a little bit, I think. That's extremely strange. Okay, and I need to take another break to stretch. It is stretching time. Again, probably. Wonder what other weird translation issues they had. Somehow, D returned. D, stay out of my laboratory. Probably so many jokes you can make with that. So I guess Palpatine is not that sunny D, that dismal D instead. I need more water already. I'm going through it. Yeah, sun just got really hot and humid this afternoon. Goodness gracious. I can feel it. Ugh. I'm wondering what is the most obscure piece of Star Wars media there is out there. There's so much of it. We got books and games and movies and TV shows and all kinds of stuff, but I'm wondering what is something that very, very, very few people have seen or experienced. And which of those is the most obscure? Probably something that was like started and then canceled or something like that. I would not know. I do not know Star Wars very well. Okay, be right back for one more stretch. And more water. And the lizard. Laying on the log. And I am back. It is time for Chris to be a little snot. Apparently Backdrop of the West wasn't a poor translation of the original script, but some inept guy with dreadful listening linguistic skills that didn't even understand the original audio, just assumed it was this and that and translated it accordingly. Oh no. It's like that one guy who was like, we need to translate, Bram Stoker's Dracula into Danish. But, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna make up Dracula how I think it should have gone. And that was the Danish translation of Dracula until people, years and years later were like, wait a minute. This is just different stories. What's happening? What is happening here? Which I feel like people should do more weird things like that. So can you make a translation of this? Sure, just write your own fan fiction. Maybe D has some kind of other meaning or something. Who's pumping music outside? So the Canada Day stuff isn't until tomorrow. See, I can see D's name is like D-E-E, but not just the letter. That's a little odd. That part's a little bit weird. Probably should have a bit more friends. Ferocious Knight D. I feel like it's enhanced a little bit better when you add Ferocious Knight. It's kind of like Vampire Hunter D then. You know, it's less about the name and more about the title. Like my first name's Ferocious, middle name Knight, last name D. Like Mr. T. You can get away with your name being a letter if it's like preceded by a cool title. Just kind of leaning forward a little bit. Yes, that is true. It's like, I am Master Obliterator Greg. Supreme Obergruppenführer John Smith from the Supreme Overseer Carl. One more. Slightly more. I feel like they take like 2 frames off all of these. I'm trying to think of more like ridiculous names with good titles attached to them. Also having Chris being like, hee hee. You are silly, Susie. Having a chuckle. Sheev? Wait, is his first name Sheev? I guess they always just call him Palpatine. Is his first name actually Sheev? Oh, good grief. That is... Ugh, that's some glup shitto stuff going on there. Sheev Palpatine. Come on. You know, as Chris thinks of that, Chris is like, yeah, okay. Sheev. The Grand Emperor self Sheev. Let's see. Where snickering? Where is? Actually, let's she should be looking at Chris. This one, so we're gonna just copy over this and then we'll. So how did that know? How did I not know he was called Sheev Palpatine? I mean, I guess it's not widely known knowledge, but. I feel like that's something that people would mention more often. Just to be like, hey, you know what, this is kind of silly. It's a little bit silly. Jedi Bob. His first name actually Jedi? Guess that's maybe like calling yourself Christian or something in that universe, I don't know. Also, if he's not canon, what's Jedi Bob from? Okay. We'll go back to here. Bob's a random nameless Jedi's part of Attack of the Clones Lego set. Oh. Legos, of course they did. I wish I could get another Lego set, but they're so expensive. I don't really have many places to put them once they're all built. Along with Darth Jar Jar. Oh, I'm glad Ahmed Best is doing okay. People really laid into him for Jar Jar, and I'm like, I feel like that's more of a director problem than an actor problem. He's gonna hurt you. You all doubted Jar Jar? Well, you're gonna regret it now, Buster. Which I feel like her cheek stuff is lower. When I was a kid and when Attack of the Clones first came out, I actually liked Jar Jar. I'm like, oh, he's got a cool design. He's an alien. I like that. And he's funny. So, you know, that might have been an appeal to kids. It might have worked, at least in some ways. His face looks kind of puffy. Oh no! What's happened to you? Don't burn his face. Okay, let's see what this timing is. Boop. Just realized I did this all in the wrong layer. No, I gotta move them around. It won't take long. Just a little copy pasting. I want these to be on the rough ones, so I can do keep things orderly. Best voice robot Jar Jar and the Robot Chicken skits too. Aw. Good for him. Good for him. That's all you can do is if you're stuck in that position, try and make the best of it. Guess we can see her eyes by now. And freckles. Her big old arm feet's up here. Huh. Okay. How did I have this? Why I keep doing stuff at the bottom of the shoes? It's always the most annoying thing to draw. It's the bottom of shoes. Okay. Half an apple. It's half an apple. No, we can't forget our stuff. The action sequence. Actually, I don't know if I should delete everything. Just work on just the face. Yeah, nice thing about this program is it's really easy to just make like little small adjustments just with the vector lines. Okay. Now wind up and pitch. look up how to people throw stuff. Feet too, a little bit. Sure, she's gonna throw it hard. Another one, actually. Special Star Wars manga. Interesting. That would be cool to see, just see the Japanese take on the story, especially from the original story's perspective. I know there was also a comic book that was like, not just the original story, but basically a comic book of George Lucas's original treatment for Star Wars, like vastly different from how the actual movie is. Like a lot of the same characters, but like Anakin and Luke are like kind of also good guys together, and I don't think they're related. And it was like Luke's Star Killer instead of Skywalker or something like that. It was like a lot of similar concepts, but also super different. I don't remember all the differences in it. But it was actually pretty cool. Maybe a little bit more anticipation. Hopefully. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah. He didn't have it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna move this a little bit. Oh shoot, no, I did that wrong. This was the one I was trying to move. Okay. I need like I think I'm gonna do like a blur panel in here. Go back to that a little bit though. Ugh. And blur panel we will do separately. Figure out how this is going to work with her. I don't know if that's correct. She should be throwing it at them. Yeah. I want to make sure that I can get this action right. That's better. There we go. I think that's a little bit better. I probably need to give her 4 fingers as well. Let's try and stick with stuff mostly canonish. Move forward a little bit. Ugh. I don't know why I'm struggling with this particular pose. Like, come on, please. Throw the apple. Throw it with all your might. Move her feet a little bit. I think that's a knees. She's throwing that apple. Go long, Chris. I'm probably gonna do a median thing with a little bit of a motion blur in it too. Ugh. Okay. Do the apple on a separate layer. The apple half. She ate a whole half out of it. Here's apple in your eye. Wah. Okay. And we'll do like one very brief little blur panel in here. I will try to remember that. Ooh. Let's see. Okay. I need to make sure I follow the arc of her arm. This is more correct. Maybe a little bit down. Surprisingly hard. I wish I had something like two. Very fast one. I'll do some motion blur stuff on this eventually, but I gotta convert the layers in order to do that. So don't want to do it on this one just yet. I think that's a dynamic enough stuff. I wonder if maybe I should problem is it'd be way more dynamic. Should be going like this for the arc. Maybe what I did have was good. It's hard to know sometimes. Actually, let's try motion blur on it and see if it looks okay. Or at least on certain parts of it. Actually, I don't even know if I'll... because I don't want the whole thing to be motion blurred. Let's see if I can just get this. Another layer. And let's see if we can do something about that and how it'll look. Convert to bitmap. Yes, thank you. Directional blur. I never know what direction they mean by this though. Okay, try that. Like, yeah, it looks okay. Alright, that's not too bad. I'll play that. It should probably be a little bit longer actually. Try that. Yeah, it's not too bad. Okay. And we'll do the camera move. I don't want that. I want to put apples in there. Let's try this. It should be shorter then. Get rid of you. Let's make sure it looks like it's fast motion. Okay, I guess that's enough for now for that. Now I want to do a little fancy trick stuff. Little fancy. So I might need to stop soon for a little stretch break. Not sure. Chris, what are you doing? Just sitting there, ready to be hit in the face with an apple. Come at me, as the kids say. Correct. Yeah, I keep falling back onto like the Elder Rune hair, which is not the same thing as Ganon hair. Quickly grab the notebook. At the last possible minute with their ninja skills. Chair's in the way. Okay. I'm gonna do like 6 or something like that. Where is layer goodness? Walk that to the layer. How big was the apple here? It's like, we're gonna have this guy rotating through the air. Apple's coming for your face! Yeah! So is this zoom, apparently. Okay, before we get into this shot, I'm gonna take a quick break to stretch. I think it's been enough time for that. At least I hope it has. I think it has. I need to pay better attention to that. A stretch break and I will grab a muffin real quick. we'll try the scene where Chris catches the apple. Or the shot, rather. It's all one scene. Shots are different. Whew. Sorry if I'm not super chatty. I found that I am, for roughs, I am doing a lot of concentrations. I want to make sure all the action and stuff looks good. Especially for this part. We'll do a little stretch real quick. And grab a muffin, and then we'll get back to it. Alright, I will be right back for one more stretch. Girl. Alright, I am back in action. One more on this shot. No. Having had some muffin. Ooh. Okay, man. I got these macarons I've been trying to space out. They all look really good, and I'm like, oh, I want a macaron now. I must save them for later. Even though now they look very good. The apple is spinning in your direction. There's nothing you can do about it. Actually, we'll copy these two layers. Over here. Chris, can you rotate an apple in your mind? Can you imagine an apple in color in your mind? Chris, can you be an apple in your mind? Notebook safe. Not your face, please. There you go. Like, haha, I blocked you. The power of my blocking skills. These guys up a little bit. Okay. Now we do this fun thing. Let's push you in very quickly. Let's see. We'll probably actually make it a little faster. Just cut these down by 1 each. Maybe a little faster? Let's see. Keep second guessing my timing. Ah, come here. This has to be super fast to catch Super Apple. There we go. I think that's okay. And then Apple, and then blocked. None of you are free from Apple. Actually, angle this the other way. Make it go up. Otherwise it would bounce down. Turn this off actually. And way too big at that desk, so let's a little bit bigger. You can always adjust the camera, easy to adjust, thankfully. Regular face. Whew. Just like what? Maybe a little smaller. Yeah, that works okay. Okay. And do the apple in just a bit. So that'll be on a separate layer. notebook shield. I'm sure this all looks okay. It's a little large. I feel like my heads always get like larger when I draw them subsequently. It's kind of hard. I'm like, no, you must see the head stuff even though you can't even see their eyes. Let's see. Another one. We'll work out the timing for this stuff a little bit. Leave the notebook be. And this might be why I usually try and do clean lines when I'm doing streams, because trying to do the rough stuff requires way more concentration from me. At least me personally. Some people really like the rough stage, and I'm like, no, cleans is fun time. That's when I can turn off my brain. For this stuff, it's brain time. Time to brain so I know what I'm doing. And wrist back. Move all of it. Probably should put the notebook on a separate layer eventually, just to separate out stuff even more. I should do another motion blur panel, just in case. Help sell that thing. You might be good to have another motion blur panel here, just in general. Just a quick one. Move them over a little bit more. Come on, arms, cooperate. Come on, arms. Let me get rid of these actually. These are just the, wait, see here? Yeah, we know what that is. We know it's gone. Throwing notes to myself. Okay, let's see if we can't do a really quick little motion blur stuff here. Forward a little bit. Come here. Lean forward a bit. Okay, that works okay. Okay. Works out okay. Mostly. Probably should draw this one out a little more if they catch it. Okay. I feel like their arms, actually probably the head's too small in this one. Opposite problem of my usual problem. Head too large. Head too small. Okay, I'm gonna move this guy to a separate layer again. So we know that to do stuff on that. Convert to bitmap, please. Blur. Wait, no, not regular blur. Motion blur. The blur of the motions. Here we go. It's a little better. Okay. And I take a bite of the apple. Okay. Probably hang tight on the apple a little bit longer too. We'll do that in a second. Okay. Forward a little bit. Let's run on their shoulders here. There we go. And tell driver and support update, get out of here. I'm doing stuff. No, the head seems too big. Maybe it's too small in this one. No, a little too big here. Just shrink that a tiny bit. There you go. Hello, hello, thank you for coming. And thank you for being subscribed for 16 months. Holy crap, that's a really long streak. Thank you. I am doing well. This, not quite evening for me yet. It is afternoon. It is very warm here. Yes, we're doing well. We are working away on the roughs for this animatic. And I'm at a little action sequence stuff, so it's kind of taking a while. I'm just trying to make sure it looks good. Spending my time on it. Apple bite. I hope you're doing well too. I'm a little quiet today, but I imagine most people are like, most people are out either doing summer stuff or watching the speed runs. I even have those on now, even though they're muted. So, good stuff. But I'm glad to be making some progress in this. Specifically, I'm just doing shots that don't have a dialogue in them, because I usually like to listen to the dialogue when I do that, so that I can get the inflections right. So none of that right now, but once that's done, I will go back and do those shots. I can always get these ones done in the meanwhile. Plenty of shots that don't have some dialogue. It's just like, got your apple. Now it's my apple. Shouldn't have thrown away your apple. Whew. It is fun getting to actually do a little bit of what I normally do for my job on stream. This is what I'm normally doing for most of my job, is this kind of stuff. Yeah, probably should get a bit more bite out of it. Okay, no, it's okay. Yep. Crunch, crunch. Okay, now we gotta deal with the actual apple part. Is this coming in hot? A little bit bigger, actually. Bonk. Another. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Give me back my thing. I'm trying to do plus, not minus. Okay, come on. Pew! Pew! Speedy apple. Okay. Yeah. I wish I could stream my work, but I definitely cannot because I signed an NDA and you can't show that kind of stuff to the public. They are very particular about that. But yeah, it's often like if you want to stream your work, then streaming is your work, I guess. This is the kind of thing I would do for my work. That. And we'll do a little bit of this. Some fun stuff with the camera. Oh, I didn't extend the background up far enough. Shoot, I'm gonna have to go back and do that. Oh, that's part of the problem there. Beginning of panel. Okay, we'll do that. Into the panel. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and extend this background up. Right now, current frame. It's like a little bit of a thing. Into the panel. Back down just slightly. Then go back down for that, I guess. Let's see. Actually, wait. Trying to figure out how to do this. Very thinky. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. That'd be, yeah, even if you can't stream that kind of thing, that would be pretty good for videos, detailing cars. That might be something people find interesting. I need my car detailed, I'll tell you what. My car is a big mess. There we go, that's a little bit better timing. Trying to make sure the apple stays in frame. Although, it's kind of getting out of frame here, so let's pull that closer. There we go, now it stays in frame. Just want that little bit of motion of the camera. I might close these, make these a little faster. There we go. Okay. I got this whole range of motion. There we go. Alright, I'm fairly happy with how that looks. Camera stuff, always good. Yeah, I bet you could make cool videos about detailing cars. People might find that interesting. Okay. Shit, I don't know if our line starts. No, I think our line starts here. Oh, wow. Yeah, I imagine so. I imagine that's a pretty time-consuming job. Like, if we can do that quickly, then that's pretty cool. But I can't imagine that's the kind of thing that, you know, it's one of those, do you want it fast or do you want it done right sort of thing. But that's a pretty cool service to have. That is a pretty neatness. She's like, holy crap, Chris, your ninja skills, they've blown me away. I've been blown away once again by your ninja skills. And yeah, it is definitely hard when, like, you want to be like, oh, I want to do this cool thing. Oh, wait, I have to do regular work and regular school. Ugh. Cuts into time so much. Should make her shoulders here. So I guess she is standing on tiptoe now. Usually face a little bit lower. Actually, no, I think we should have her. She's probably on tiptoes or something. So we can actually see her mouth. Indefinite break. Aww. I mean, yeah, if you have the time now, wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. I know running a business definitely is a scary prospect, but at the very least, like, even if it doesn't turn into a full-fledged business, it can, you know, just be a side thing for making a little money in the meanwhile. And if it takes off, that's very cool, and if it doesn't, you've, you know, got some skills developed. But yeah, I know just like keeping track of, you know, expenses and what people pay you and all that kind of stuff, that adds a whole nother dimension of work that most people who are good at a particular thing don't want to do that aspect of the work. I know I don't. I'm like, do I have to market myself? Ugh. Ugh. Hate that that's expected of us now. You pretty much have to not only be good at doing the work, but you also have to be good at, like, self-promotion, which I have never been terribly good at. Oh, that's cool. Well, I hope your interview goes well. Glad you got one. But yeah, if that goes well, then that's your decision made for you. Ugh, yeah, being scammed too. Ugh. Too much stuff to worry about. Like, I just want to do the thing I'm good at. Why can't the universe just provide me a paycheck for doing the thing that I'm good at? You can find that kind of thing, and you're very lucky. I know I feel very lucky. But it is tough to do. There's always people out there trying to take advantage of you, and that sucks. Things should just magically work out. True. True, they should. Okay, I feel like she's too large in the frame. I'm gonna have to take her down a little bit. Let's go down to 80%. No, let's try it. 85% maybe. Let's take her down to 90%. 1/10 down. I wish things would just magically work out. It's like, oh, I've discovered the thing that I love to do. Yeah. Will you just pay me to do it forever? And then they're like, yeah, sure. And you're like, huzzah! Then you wouldn't have to worry so much about stuff. Maybe a little bit longer here. Okay. Now we get back to Susie's damn Angies. Ugh, I gotta have her climbing over the desk. It's gonna be annoying. Okay, we're gonna copy over this so we got the placement of stuff right. He's like, holy crap, you ate my apple. How could you do that? That was my apple. It was on the desk for me and everything. Yes, definitely hope that your interview goes well. Let me know how that goes. I know I definitely feel pretty fortunate because, at least right now with my job, I am pretty well set in for a while. From the sound of it, won't have to go hunting for a really long time, which is pretty unusual for my line of work, so I'm glad about that, and I can just kind of keep working away for a while. Yay! It's always nice when, like, you're going into an interview and you, like, feel pretty confident about it, and you're like, oh yeah, I can do this. I can manage that. I just gotta tell them that. Okay. This. Aw, that sucks. Yeah, that happens sometimes. It sucks when you're like in a good situation, and it's like, oh, but the good situation is deteriorating through no fault of my own. That kind of happened with my first animation job. Is I worked there for about 2 years, and then there was not so much work anymore. So I'm like, I better find another job. But luckily, the one I found brought me to Canada, and I've stayed here since. She angry. Angry dino. But I think also with the last studio I was at, well, not the last studio I was at, but the one I was last at in the States, I think perhaps the people running it might have been taking money for themselves that was meant for projects to work on, and then all of a sudden we're out of money because somebody was taking it, which not great. I don't know if that's actually true or not, but that was the rumor I heard. Oh, that's good. At least you have that on your resume. That is a plus. You're like, hey, I have management experience now. My first job was in college. And I was just answering phones. I was just the phone operator. And it was a pretty okay job, actually. It was nice because I would sometimes get like late night shifts on the weekends, and like nobody would be calling, so I would just kind of work on whatever I wanted for hours. But that part was nice. Okay. There are some not nice things about it, but overall, it was a pretty chill job. I'm extremely thankful I've never had to work like retail or anything like that, or customer service. And I guess that one's kind of customer service, but not face-to-face anyway. Oh, she angry now. Oh, wow. 16's pretty young to start working. I didn't start until I was in college. I mean, I guess I did like babysitting and, you know, art projects, but not like a job. Yeah. Because, customer service, just from everything I've heard, people have to work it. I'm like, no, that sounds terrible. It makes me self-conscious because I'm like, when I go in to buy something, I'm like, oh no, I'm a customer now. Okay, time to be as unobtrusive as possible. And not complain about anything. I have to stop being a customer as fast as possible. Just like clamber over the desk here or something. Aw. Yeah, I can imagine so. I've never had to do that, but I definitely try and be as nice as I can. Even just hearing stuff from, like, I had younger siblings that had to work in customer service. Like, I had one that had to work in Starbucks a bit. Most of what I've gotten has been, before I got into the industry, the animation industry, There's a lot of receptionist stuff, office work. Not so much ground floor where customers are a nightmare. Oh no, really? No, I gotta learn how to be nice to people. That job is hard. They should let them sit down, especially in, like, you know, grocery or retail jobs. Let them sit down. I don't care if they're sitting down when they're at the cashier. You should be able to sit down. Like, come on. Angry Susie, always fun to draw. Aw, sheesh. Yeah. Very rarely do customers understand the workings of a store, I'm certain. Do you have it in the back? No. No, we don't. Can you check? Yes. Okay, go back for a few minutes for a break. We didn't have it in the back. Like I told you. Yeah. Yeah, especially something like a restaurant, I imagine. Because you, like, those things are designed to be like, okay, you are tucked away in your table. You know, you're not really aware of often how many other people there are and who all is serving them and stuff like that. Unless you're there often, you probably do not know when is a busy night and when is not. She's coming for you. I'm trying to think if I've ever had like an experience at a restaurant where I'm like, oh, this was exceptionally bad, I'm never coming back here again. And I can't think of anything like that, honestly. Yeah. For sure, for sure. Especially nowadays, since it seems like you can't relax ever at a retail, like even if there's no customers and like nothing going on, it's like, I don't know, I feel like management's probably going to be like, well, did you sweep? Well, did you organize? Well, did you do this? And it's like, yes, can I have a minute to not do anything? Ugh. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes logical sense. Like, I highly doubt that the explanation for things going wrong is the server, the restaurant hates you personally. Okay, I think this part will be... Move this out a little bit. Coming at camera! Watch out! Okay. Now we can figure out how we're doing this part. Yeah, not worth getting riled up over. I feel like the only thing that would really actually be worth, like, raising a big stink about is, like, if you are, you say, at a restaurant or something, and you are served something that is dangerous to you, like you're allergic or, you know, gluten intolerant or something like that, something that endangers your life. Like, that's a screw-up that is worth, you know, getting angry over. But if stuff's a little slow, like, it happens. Yeah. I don't think I could manage anger, honestly, is my problem. I'm really bad at dealing with anger kind of stuff in terms of, like, expressing it. Like, usually if I'm upset about something, I'll just kind of clam up or freeze. So, if something is bothering me, my reaction is usually, no, it's fine. Things are not fine, but I ain't gonna let you know about that. Okay, I might need to take my stretch break here because I think I might have missed it. Just making sure I finish this panel. Okay, feel like this action's okay. She's climbing over the desk. You get to Chris. Okay. Okay. Sweet. I gotta do a little stretch break and grab a muffin as well. Good luck. Now we'll keep on going with this for probably about another hour or so. And then I also have stuff to do as well, but it'd be cool to get some action stuff done. See all the onion skinning going on with this shot. Ugh. 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 But I gotta stretch. Good grief, it really is warm. It was like all kind of cold and muggy this morning, and all of a sudden, whooah, the heat has come. Just in time for summer. For July specifically. Stretchy. And I'm going through water a lot faster than usual. That is for sure. Alright, be right back for one more stretch and a muffin. Okay. Okay. I am returning to the stuff. Let's keep at it. Whew. Yeah, there's still plenty of shots we have left to do, but we're getting decently far with what we got. This one have drift at? I don't know. Yeah, that one had drift in it. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Too big. Actually, might need to widen this camera. Also, once again, I made the desk chairs too high in comparison to the rest of the desk. Which is a little bit annoying. Oh well. Should make them a little bit smaller. It's fine. And it's at least very easy to change size stuff in this one. It's just like, I'm just enjoying my apple, bro. I'm just here having a healthy snack. I don't know what your problem is. Why you gotta harsh on a healthy snack? Do her on a separate layer. Make sure to do the eye a little bit. See your snoot so round. He's blasting music outside. Somebody's car is using the bass. It's all about that bass. Yeah, actually might need to expand that up a little bit. There she comes, walking down the street. Get the funniest looks from everyone she meets. Or not. Gets the most scaredy looks from everyone she meets. Okay. Maybe she's fine. No, she probably is that big. And she's going pretty quick. What's going on with your snoot, Susie? Does it need some snoot booping? Maybe if you get your snoot booped, you'll calm down. Okay. Actually, no, wait. She grabs with the other hand. Shoot. Have to do it with the right hand. Can't do it with the wrong hand. So this arm can be up like this. Good grief. I feel like my a little bit artist blocky today, unfortunately. We stay silly, as they say. I need to do some hand practice, I feel like. My hands are feeling kind of bleh lately. I'm feeling bleh. Ugh, get out of here. Bleh, bleh, bleh. Get lost. Ugh. Bleh. We were having a good time until you showed up. Okay. Got her. That part's gonna be cut off anyway, so doesn't matter much. Boy. Oh. Actually, how fast does this go? Take that down a little bit. She grabs her hair. Chris is like, you grabbed my hair. Why'd you do that for? Real yank back. What you buffet? Just feels damaged. Okay, that's a little better. I have to have the camera snap back or something. back. She's angry. Figure out what I'm doing with the camera here. Should probably put her closer actually. Grab. That's not very nice, Susie. You should not grab people. Head down a little bit here. Move it up. Actually, it doesn't create a, I don't think it makes a jump or anything. Okay. We'll bring them down closer to the table. Got the apple there holding. Dramatic here. Grabbing hair is surprisingly difficult to deal with. I'm on a number of levels. Sketch is probably looking like a mess. Might just put them both in the same layer. Should put her head a little higher. that's her hand right there. It's gonna be bent quite a bit. Elbow up like that or not. It should go like this. Pull that down. Motion correct. Alright, I wonder if I should do a little subtle panel. Yeah, there's a spammer. Ugh, need to get rid of them. Actually, I don't know if I like that very much. But yeah, those are annoying. They show up sometimes. Ugh. Actually, maybe we don't need to do that. Let's see here. Okay, is this properly framed? Stand a little bit bigger. Okay, that works. And at the beginning. And at the end. Frame. Let's see. Again, I want it back here, but here. Pull it forward a little bit. There we go. See if that works. I need to lengthen this out a little bit. Oh no, here. Let's see. Hopefully that looks okay. Oh, sheesh, spent so much time on just one shot. Okay. A little bit with Noel. Get Noelle's face right. I feel like I'm always getting her face kind of right or wrong because her muzzle is so long. Let's see. A little bit of perspective goodness here. Perspective goodness. out of here, Apple software. Always something. Always something there to remind me. Like them crickets, still going. Let's see. Not sure if I should do more than just an eye dart or not. Oh, turn this back on. And it's like shaking by the door. Give her the 5-fingered hands again instead of the hooves. Okay. And she got shaky hands. No, that. Might need to make these. Let's see. I feel like this one actually needs to come down a little bit because it's just very slight movements. Maybe a little bit more. We're doing stuff all over the place. Okay, I think that's okay. Has to be like shaky hands. Okay. Why is PG Ref still on? Alright, this has dialogue, so I have to skip that. Noel reaction here. Shrinks down. Yeah. Her hair is longer on this side, if I recall correctly. Like I'm really spooked. She's super spooked. She is not that big in the window. The door is a little bit larger. Oh, this is probably about the correct one. Ears go down. her go down. But not like that. Not in the fun way. Wait, turn off my thing. Okay, I think this is just a still thing while Susie's talking, so that's we can adjust the timing for that later, or else if Chris not saying anything. Either one. Either way, I think we can do this one. So just a single panel. Very easy. Oh, what is that? Nothing, apparently. Hands! 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 Make sure this is Susie's hair, gripping their hair. Ooh. They're just like, I'm fine with this series of events. So center them a little bit more. Okay. And I think this is a curved panel, just echo stuff going on. Another single one. We can get rid of you. I think I might have to stop soon for my next break. I'll move that darn chair because I can't. There's no room for them to sit. For sitting in this darn school. It's not very fun. This is why I don't like drawing stuff for them sitting in school. Because, ugh. The spacing. The spacing is terrible. Welcome back. We are still working through this. Well, I actually gotta stop for just a second, take my break here. But we'll finish off this panel. Then it'll be break time. I just realized I don't like drawing stuff from the schools because people sitting at desks is a pain in the butt. Like, ugh. 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 What are we doing with our hands here? I don't know. What are we doing with him? Susie, what are your hands up to? Okay, we can do like... Yeah, seriously, I need to do some hand practice sometime soon. I feel like they're just a mess. Maybe we should make these flat as well. They're touching. That's all okay. Ugh. Wouldn't hurt to go a little bit smaller. Actually, yeah, compared to the... Oh, sheesh. Okay, I guess that'll do for now. We need Noelle over here like, holy crap! Holy crap, what's happening? I'm watching with my ninja skills. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do some drift here, weren't we? Sure, drift, we can do that. A little bit of drift for you. I'll make it go a little longer, actually. Long pause. Yeah, some echo stuff over here. Okay. Phew! Alright, I need to do one more stretch break. And then we can tackle a couple more shots. Don't think we'll finish all of the non-dialogue rust today, but we'll get through most of them. That's pretty good. Oh, what are we on now? Pokemon Violet! Incredible. Okay. Yeah, one more draw session after I do my stretch, and then we will be done for the evening. Got a decent amount done. Just, woof, I'm all up in about particulars today. And how stuff should look. And apparently hands are eluding me. I need to do some hand practice, do a little life drawing there. It's feeling kind of fuzzy. We'll see how far we get. Elfies, are you enjoying your time on the log? It's a sit on top of the log day, apparently. Alright, be right back for one more stretch. Okay, we're gonna do one more half-hour session, and then I gotta do stuff like make dinner and all that goodness. We can do one more half hour though. just do like her shoulders moving or something for this shot. Her ears are up high. And here. And big old antlers. Hands up here, sure, why not? Nope, okay, she is that large. Is she that large? I don't know. Yeah, we can work with that. A little shoulder movement there. Maybe just one cycle. Let's see. No, we'll do 2 cycles. Actually, let's raise her up a little bit, just a tad. Looks like she's gonna breathe. Okay. Mostly blocked bassoes. The next one, these are all cleaned up too. She's a little bit lower actually. The mouth's almost covered up. That's her jacket. It's probably less form-fitting jacket. Ugh, I'm gonna sneeze. I feel like. Excuse me. Susie made me sneezy. Sneezy Susies. That's contained properly. Close it a little closer, actually. Let's see. A little slight movement. barely move. Let's see what happens there. And extreme close-up. I actually don't do that many extreme close-ups in my work, so it's kind of fun to get to do one. Kind of fun to do an extreme close-up. Kind of shift these guys down. What did she say? What did they say? Okay, sure the timing on that's okay. That's alright. And Susie runs for it. Yeah. Get that. Get the correct thing. I can't even see Chris in this shot. At least until she moves away. To make sure that her jacket's long enough to block her tail, which no one can see. Forbidden tail. Chris and I eventually. Susie is shocked by what we don't know. Maybe we will never know. Well, I do like the explanation for this moment that what Chris says is Noelle's here, we're not alone, or something like that. Since Susie clearly did not want to actually bully Chris when Noelle was watching. And that would be Chris's observational skills at work. I noticed that. What? She's hiding her eyes. Oh no. And she's out like a shot. Big coming at the camera thing. Get back to Chris over here. Because I was like, fine, you're not going to bully me anymore? Okie dokie. I'll just be here then, until I'm not. Okay, how much of that can we hide behind that? That's okay. In terms of size. Release me! From your grasp. Yeah, can't get too much into Aldrin hair here. Ouch. Something had it. Ouch. A little bit too big here. A little smaller. Radio. Okay, I'm gonna show like a little hint of them here. They're mostly hidden behind Susie here. That. Nervous dance. If we might have to adjust this camera a little bit. But we'll do our best. Not like that, please. Come on, antlers. And her little tail. I'm sure the skirt probably goes down a little longer. I still like making them have like reindeer hooves with the thing in the back. The little like, high heel kind of thing. She's like, what? Ah. Like, what? She's coming right for me. More actually. And he's like, I gotta hide. Just a little bit. I found them discovered. Ah. Okay, always make Noelle's head too big, especially because she got so much face. You got so much hoof. Okay. Turn it around. Do tippy taps. Nervous tippy taps. Change out her feet. One of those. Once again, face feels a little too large. Gotta bring down that face. Somehow. Do more tippy tap. Right over here. Okay. And she's like, Okay. Alright, cool. Now for run into locker. So the knobs on these are facing the wrong way. Oh well. Oh well. Actually, are these facing the right way? No, these are okay. These are okay for what I need. We will make it work. Oh, because of the perspective, it's a very large door. She is darting right over here. Ugh. Unless I feel like I need to... Like, most of this will be out of frame anyway, so... It's fine if it's not super tall like it's supposed to be. If it's not in the frame, it doesn't exist. Go for it, Noelle. Run for the locker. I'm gonna put all this other stuff in the locker. Okay. About 5 more minutes, then we'll have to call it. So we'll see if we can finish this shot or not. And then, right when that one closes, now the door opens. Oh, hello! Thank you for the raid. You're here in the last 5 minutes of the stream as we are trying to get through all these roughs. Raid! Hope that your stream went well. I got ad jump scared. Ah! That's not supposed to happen. You're raiding. Man, you tried to raid and the ads raided you back. Extremely unfair. Extremely unfair. Yeah, we've mostly just been working on these roughs today. Just anything that's not doesn't have voice acting in it, so I'll do the voice acting ones later. These are just action ones. No! Twitch, get out of here! Wait a minute, I'm on Twitch. I can't have Twitch get out of here, but get the ads out of here. swapping it over. I actually don't think they have Sonic here, so I've never seen one anyway. Well, I haven't seen one. You're free from the ads, huzzah! So I was gonna say, I only have like 5 minutes left of the stream. We are almost done. Well, I'm not getting all the refs done today that I was hoping. Got a good chunk of them done. It do be like that sometimes. I've just been struggling with hands today. Look at this mess. Look at this mess! Hello, hello, Purple. Yeah, she is purple. She's the purple girl. Okay. I don't have Cam follow her over. Anyways, yeah, I hope your stream went well. We have been drawn Susie being a bully, but now she's making a run for it. She's off to do crime somewhere, exactly. Do crime, go to jail. It sucks. It's definitely what we're doing, it's just crimes. That's all there is, just crimes. It's always time for crime. When you're with the Susies, you can tell how much crime there is on her pants. All cool and edgy. Crime pants. Okay. So that we can do one more little thing. She goes, and she's on her way. She is zooming. They said she was in the thing. Why is she zooming? We will not know. Perhaps never. But maybe we will, if we're lucky. We'll know about why she got zoomies at this particular moment. I feel like her shoulders are all over the place here. Come on. Okay. But yeah, she is zooming. It's like, I can't be found. I can't go back to jail. Okay. Almost done with that. Look at the buns. Your joke, police, is too funny. Dun dun dun. Your joke is too funny. I don't know if she should be this big necessarily, but whatever. Okay. Begin. Alright, we're gonna get rid of this panel too. Into the panel. She is a big girl. She is the largest of the larges. Then we'll do one more out panel with her. Where's she gone? Okay. Let's see how that works out. That's not bad. Timing is always the hard part here. Yep. she should have more force behind the door opening. Here. She's got her hand up here or something. I'm wondering that too. Will we ever know what it was Chris said? Okay, it looks a little better with her arm up. We can get rid of this thing though. I have a feeling we won't know, but I don't know, maybe we'll be lucky. Alright, we do have a few more shots to do, but I think that's all we can manage for today because I gotta make dinner in a little bit. But we'll do a little run real quick through here so you can kind of see where we are. There are some shots I haven't done yet because they have dialogue and I want to board it to the dialogue. So I've just been tackling shots that don't have it, but you can kind of see. Wait, that's not where the play is. Start here. I gotta add so much stuff like titles and stuff like that. But yeah, you can kind of see the roughs that we're doing so far for this animatic. And dialogue stuff will be added later. It's only like a minute so far, but I'm sure we'll have some more eventually. Let's get the dialogue and stuff like that. She do a sniff snoof, exactly. She's sniffing that apple shampoo. Okay, so yep, that's what we have so far. Obviously, it's very bare bones. We're just getting the roughs down, and eventually I'll get some dialogue for it, and when we do that, I'll do the shots that have dialogue for it. Because I'm just trying to tackle shots without dialogue for now. Progress is made. Yeah, we made pretty good progress. We almost got through the whole thing. I'm curious how long this will be by the time it's done. I'm guessing maybe 3 minutes? We'll see. Progress is made. Huzzah! And yeah, thank you guys so much for coming for the progress. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for subscribings and follows and all of that other goodness. Next time I do art, I might be working on Eldritch Rune instead, and hopefully I'll have some stuff to do for that since I've been pecking away at that as well. But I also got to peck away at this. Many things to work on. But progress is progress, and that is great. For now, though, I must go... No, pecking, ha ha ha. I must go make myself dinner and peck at my dinner and all that goodness. And have a macaron for dessert because they're really good. Whew. And try and cool down because it is getting warm, but at least we're getting into evening a little bit. So yeah, I'm excited to continue this more. Thank you guys so much for coming. I'm gonna try and do some more in Stars in Time on Friday, unless there's like a speed run on GDQ that I really, really, really want to see. But if there's not, I'll try and make more in Stars in Time progress. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and that any holiday stuff for you goes well. And yeah, I will see you all next time. Alrighty, see you later.